What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Plika. I'm Jerome. Today we'll be talking about Timothée Chalamet in Wonka. Alright, so Wonka, directed by Paul King. With dreams of opening a shop in a city renowned for its chocolate, a young, poor Willy Wonka discovers that the industry is run by a cartel of greedy chocolatiers. So I just got back from seeing Wonka, the new musical. I really fucking loved it. It was really fun. I haven't seen any of Paul King's other stuff. I haven't seen Paddington or Paddington 2, but now I kind of want to. He makes some pretty fucking cute movies. But so let's get right into it. We got Timothée Chalamet as our brand new Wonka, and he fucking knocks it out of the park. I would totally watch more Timothée Chalamet as Wonka. Now, spoilers, he is a complete different, I mean, not complete, but he is a different Wonka than we've seen in the other movies. Like, there's no way in hell this guy's gonna grow up to hate people. I kind of doubt him and Slugworth are gonna become pals. Just kind of some things like that don't add up, but I don't really think this necessarily needs to add up to the other movies. I think it's like a fun little perfect prequel before, with some Easter eggs and a couple things like that, but I don't think it necessarily has to connect in any way. But that being said, it still has a lot of fun things where you could see all the connections. A lot more Easter eggs to the original than the Johnny Depp version. I don't think there's any Easter eggs to the Johnny Depp version of this, but there's like dancing Easter eggs, there's musical Easter eggs, Oompa Loompas, Hugh Grant as Oompa Loompa with a couple other Oompa Loompas later on. But yeah, it was just a fun, cute movie that I highly recommend. I had a fun time the entire way through. So the story a little bit, I kind of said it in the beginning, but so it's Wonka. He ends up, he gets tricked. He's stuck doing hard labor. He tries to sell chocolate and get his chocolate shop going to pay and get everybody else out of the labor. That's pretty simple. But the fun bit, it just has so much movie logic and musical logic where they can kind of do things willy-nilly. It kind of almost felt like a Ronald Dahl episode of Doctor Who, honestly. Like, it very much kind of felt like Noodle was his companion. The chocolate cartel in this, I really like that gag. And especially, like, Willy Wonka going around in the movie, like, selling chocolate secretively and like hiding. He was going through like the manholes to sneak around town after he was selling chocolate. It was kind of fun. I liked that little parody of it. Plus, Keegan-Michael Key as like the sheriff of the town, gradually getting fatter throughout the movie. That was a fun little gag. It was a little predictable here and there, like Noodle being related to Slugworth. Who didn't see that coming? Some things like that. Obviously, there's a lot of singing in the movie because it is a musical. The songs are pretty fun. It's really cool too because it's kind of like the bones of the original songs from the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and then they redid them for this. So it was very well done, and it was like, I'm trying to think of the word. It was very respectfully made to the original, with like just little nods to Gene Wilder and things like that. That I really adored. Hugh Grant is an amazing well, maybe not amazing, but he's a fun Oompa Loompa. I thought, honestly, that would be the worst part of the movie was Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa, and every time he popped up, I liked it. It was pretty fun. Now, one thing that always bugs me is that they make all these fun, cool-looking chocolates and candies that all these people in the movies get to eat, and they're like, this is amazing. Oh my god, it makes me float just like the other movie. Why don't I ever get to try these chocolates? Why don't they put these out? I know for the original Willy Wonka, that's the whole reason they made the movie was for chocolate bars. Make some chocolate bars for this movie. I want to eat these cool chocolates, Willy Wonka. Fuck. But come on, they look so good, especially like some of his that had like the lightning bolt on it, and like the chocolate almost looked like it was clouds. Some of that shit looks so delicious in this movie. But so the villains of the movie, we got Slugworth and his two other goons. They're pretty fun. I really liked, I can't think of the guy's name, but there was one of the goons in there that just like after every time they would say something like, yeah, come back to this town and you're gonna get it, and then basically his joke would be like, that means you're gonna die. That's throughout the whole movie, which, how I just said it sounds pretty lame. It's stupid, but it was fun in the movie. I liked that gag. It never got old for me. One thing that I totally thought was going to happen in the movie, I kind of thought like the ending shot was going to be like, almost like in Joker, you know how there's like, you get the Batman origin in a bit, like you see Batman's parents in it. I wondered if we were going to get some kind of Charlie cameo, or at the end we see like a glimpse of Charlie being born or something, but spoilers, that doesn't happen at all in the movie, unfortunately. That's honestly probably a better thing that didn't happen, but I thought that would happen. I did think Olivia Colman and the other dude that's with her was a decent villain. If they were okay. I liked them, I had fun with it, but nothing special. You could have kind of replaced them with other things, and it would have been fine. Oh, one other thing I do want to talk about is we get a flashback to young Willy and his mom and them making chocolate, and that's one thing I really did like about the movie, was how much it was about Willy and trying to like bring back the experience of his mom making him chocolate. That was very sweet. But I really liked a lot of the flashbacks they did. Like, they also flash back to the Oompa Loompa Island to show him stealing their cocoa beans, and then the Hugh Grant gets exiled from the island. Some of that stuff was very well done. I really liked that. So I think, I mean, overall, I mean, I went and saw this with my sister and my mom, and by the end, me and my sister were like, this might be the best Willy Wonka movie. The other ones are great. The Johnny Depp one's okay, but I really like this one. Like, and maybe just because I've seen them so much. But like, if I'm gonna rewatch one now, I'd probably rewatch this one. The music was fun. I love Timothy Chalamet. I liked like the little companions he had, like Noodle and the other people, the comedian guy and the guy who sounded like a narrator the entire time. And then there's the girl who doesn't talk. Just a lot of those. They were pretty fun. I would totally watch more of this. I do have my one criticism for the movie before I wrap it up is that so eventually Wonka gets like okay, we'll pay for all your friends to leave this hotel area that they're trapped in and doing laundry. Slugworth and his goons, they pay to get them out of there, and they put Willy Wonka on a boat. The captain leaves, the boat blows up. But before that, on the boat, Hugh Grant pops back up, and they have a whole little chit chat, and that's how he gets the idea to go back and save the day. So when he's on there and he's talking to the Oompa Loompa, he gets the idea to go back and save everybody. He leaves his stick, goes checked on the captain. There's explosive like dynamite on there, getting ready to blow up. Him and the Oompa Loompa jump off the boat. The boat explodes. So his stick should be gone. The Oompa Loompas, everything should be gone. All of his belongings should be gone. And I know it's movie logic stuff with musical logic, but he has his walking stick in the next scene. How many of these walking sticks does he have, or is this at a plot hole? Just saying. No, that didn't really bother me, but I did think that was kind of funny. The second he left that stick there and the boat blew up, I knew he was gonna have another one of those sticks later on, and he did. I really did like though the one thing he kept doing with his stick is he would like put it in, almost like just stab it into the ground and then put his coat on it and his hat on it, so it almost looked like a Willy Wonka standing there off to the side all the time. That was kind of fun. I also liked too, oddly, I don't know if this is said in anything else, but he used giraffe's milk for all of his chocolate. So like there's a scene of him going and milking a giraffe. It's pretty random, but I like that. But alright, I think that's all I have to say about Wonka. If you haven't seen it, like I said, I highly recommend go seeing it. And if you have seen it, let me know in the comments what you thought about Wonka. I really liked it. Maybe tell me compared to the other Wonkas what you thought, or maybe like a little ranking down below or something. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat some chocolate, I guess. Can I edit it to make it sound like I do the little Oompa Loompa thing? There we go. That should look just like it, baby.